party, people. I'm back. More stuff to sort through. Today is part 4 of my ongoing let's get through my stack from the bins. Gosh, what a haul. It's taking me some time to get through it. Actually, this is the part of like when I haul things or when I get things from a thrift store and I bring them in, I have a whole process that I kind of go through my haul and sort through it. And so it does take me a minute, but it's like also not top priority in terms of getting through the listings and the photographs and all that stuff. So this does kind of take a little bit of a back seat. And I haven't touched anything since the last time I was on. And I said, you know what? I have 15 minutes. I finished a whole bunch of listings, which is good. Listings, that's what it's all about, right? If we don't list it, it doesn't get sold. So I got a whole bunch of listings up. And then I finished lunch, fed the cat, etc. And now I have to take more pictures because I don't have any photos in my bank to list from. But I only have about 15 minutes or so before my daughter gets home. And I don't want to get started for photographing and then have to kind of stop when she gets off the bus. So I'm going to take this little break time and get through my pile as best I can. So if we are new to getting to know each other, hi, thanks for hanging out. My name is Becky. I'm a full-time reseller. I resell a little bit of everything, with clothing being my main focus. I'm on most of the platforms, with Poshmark being my main one and then eBay being a second. And let me scooch my chair over. And I'm also a consignment seller. So most of the times when I have a pile of things to go through, it's for one of my consigners. But I went to the bins with my friends, as you've been hearing, and I got a whole lot of things so far. So this is my very involved process, is I write down everything I got so that I can cross-reference it. Some people put it in spreadsheets. Some people have a whole different system. I at least itemize everything, but then basically I total it up, divided by my final expenditure for the day. And then I take an average per item price so that I know what my cost for my cost of goods, cost per item is. So far, I have 45 items counted up. And if I stopped there, I'd be at about $2.50 per item. So it's only getting lower from there. And let's get to it. So I'm at the point where I've been going through all this stuff for so long, I kind of don't even remember what I have anymore. So it's like a surprise for you and for me. And I will say, I wasn't comping when I was at the bins, and I just grabbed things that I knew I could flip. I wasn't really thinking about like high dollar flips. I was just thinking, what can I get my hands on that will be a smooth, easy, and profitable, but quick sale? Like, what could I churn through my store quickly? And if you've been hanging out, you'll know that I've been flirting. Ooh, there's stuff in this pocket. I've been flirting with doing some live selling. So I got some things that I knew would be good to live sell. Ripped jeans, the rippier, the better in my experience. And these jeans sure as you fit the bill of the rippier, the better. Intentionally distressed. The brand is Almost Famous, so it's nothing to write home about. But like I said, the rippier, the better. And that was why I grabbed this one. So they Almost Famous. They're size 5. Super distressed jeans. I was going to say something. Oh, these had the price tag on it from Goodwill, $9.99. So you know that they were looked over by Goodwill, made it to the bins just purely by being way overpriced, at least in my opinion. And that's why they didn't sell. Here's another $9.99 jeans. And I love that, because generally it means, Goodwill doesn't usually put things out that are terribly flawed, at least if they can catch it. And so that means that I got a good item. Sometimes if things are good and they're just left behind, it's because the people at the bins found a flaw. So you really got to check it. But in this case, I'm just like first at it. I guess that's good when you're on a hot bin as opposed to ones that have been picked over already. We kind of showed up there around maybe 11 and things have been a little bit picked over. These are American Eagle mom jeans. Mom jeans are doing well for me. I'll put keywords mom jean, high waist, high rise. These are also super distressed. So look how high these high waists are. And these are a good size too. What was it? They are size 12. And they've got just these big old holes in the legs. So check. And I already have similar ones. Are they American Eagle? Can't remember. So I will just copy, take pictures, paste, and enjoy the sales. So I got this dress and I think I'm going to keep it. I have to wash it and try it on. It's Bowden. How darling is this? It's just the cutest little thing. Bowden at the bins, y'all. Bowden at the bins. It's a size 8 UK, US for regular, pink, green, floral, fit, flare, dress, US. You should see how I just spelled dress. Oh my God. Hot mess over here. US for regular. Okay. Isn't this just so cute? Oh my gosh. I just love this. Let me see what the material content is. It almost feels like a silk blend. Oh, look at me. Silk blends. Ugh. So now, you know why I made that earner is because that means I'm not going to want to sell it. I'm going to want to keep it, and I should be making money on this. So ask me if you're curious to know if I kept it or if I sold it. Ask me in a few days, and I will report back. I'm gonna launder it. I'm going to try it on and see how it looks on. But that whole like fit and flare dress that's like easy to wear and just easy to hang out with all day. That's my jam. That's like my we call it in my house. That's my uniform. So if I have another dress, there was another dress that I got. It was it 9 West? I can't remember, but same thing. I kept it. I have a type. I guess we all do. This is a pair of Loft navy blue, size 4, modern, skinny ankle. No, I don't think I've sold this type before, this particular style, because this has like these zippered pockets in the front. Loft does not do well for me, nor does Ann Taylor, but they're in general, their dresses, their skirts are way oversaturated. Their dresses, sometimes if you have a good one, like I sold, here, I'll show you. Where's my phone? This dress. So you have to look for if it checks certain boxes. Let's see. So for example, I had a dress that was new with tags, so that was going well for it. And it was, if I remember correctly, it was a good size. I just pass it by. Here we go. It was a size 16, new with tags. Here's a picture. It's like a basic green. Wasn't this super basic? Right. Basic green floral dress. I found some pictures of people wearing it. That was from the store. That dress sold for $52. Okay. So another dress, 28. Another one, 13. So that's not a good sale. That was one of my own that I just wanted to move. A coat, $99. $23 sweater, $12 tank top. So it's like all over the map. $28 dress. This was a cute one. Can you see that? I think that was linen. And so I'm just trying to show you some of these sales. $35 gold glitter sweater, $16 skirt, $46 jeans. So that's where I was going with the jeans being good for me. This is all Ann Taylor and Ann Taylor Loft. $36 sale on shorts. $36 sale on pants. $22 hot. And then I can show you all the things in my closet that are just sitting, so that aren't good. From mostly skirts. I'm not interested in picking up skirts. Okay, but then here's a sweater sold for $35. Coat sold for $49. $34 sweater. So again, some of the sweaters were good sizes, like extra large. Sold these pair of shorts. I think I just sold these like 2 weeks ago. Bermuda shorts. They sold in a set with another pair of Ann Taylor shorts. Pants, $28. So I'm just giving you, and then $6, $22 skirt. Pants, another $20, $32. So this is probably what I'll copy that listing for. This was a $32 Ann Taylor Loft navy blue. What's the cut? Is it modern skinny ankle? Oops, go back. Let's see. It is Marissa trouser. So if you know the line, so a $20 skirt, $13 skirt. So now I'm looking back, and some of the skirts weren't terrible. Look at this cool sweater. Was this? I thought this was J. Crew. You guys will like this. Hold on. Let's see. Oh no, this is Talbot's. Why is it showing up on my Ann Taylor search? I found this sweater that Taylor Swift was spotted in. I found this at Salvation Army. I thought it was just a cute sweater before I realized it was a Taylor Swift pick, and that sold for $54. I just thought it was cute. It had heart. Here, I'll see if I can show it to you closer. It had these cute little hearts on it. Isn't that cute? Anyhow, back to Ann Taylor. But the pants seem to do okay for me if you find a good size and it's like a specific, like the Marissa trouser, whatever. So that's why I grabbed those. And those were the modern skinny ankle. From Ann Taylor to J. Crew. Oh my gosh, how stinking cute is this dress? Oh my gosh, like look at this pattern. I just love this. So it's a size 0. So if I had been at the store, I would not have picked this up because I don't care what brand it is. Size 0 is hard. J. Crew is not enough of a name that I feel like, oh, size 0 will sell in that. However, it was a really cute pattern. And if I remember correctly, hold on, I'm just looking for the care tag. Yeah, it was a more current style. So I just thought it was so cute. And I'm glad I got it. So I do think this is going to do well. I have another. Let me show you this one. We're doing a lot of show and tell today. Hold on. J. Crew, size 0, black and white, geometric. So look at this. This is currently, I love the J. Crew suiting, and the their workwear pieces really do well. So I have this dress, very similar, right? It's like, actually it's almost, see how this is like fitted? You can really see with this piping. This is like fitted with piping. This is currently in my closet. So, which way are we going here? Just a beautiful suit. This one's size, what did that say? Size 8. I have it listed for $64, which is high, but it's been getting decent 11, 14 likes. So I'm kind of like letting it simmer a little bit, I guess. I should probably start dropping the price on that now that it's not sleeveless dress weather, but I got this at the bins. Again, I wouldn't have gotten that had we been out, just because size 0 isn't my shoppers generally, but the bins make me do crazy things. Michael, howdy, Becky. Howdy, Michael. How are things with you? How are you doing? You hanging out for a little bit? I'm probably going to be on for like another 5 or 10 minutes or so. I'm trying to get through. I know you've been checking in, which I so appreciate, by the way. Thank you for coming to say hi. I have this bins haul. Today is my 4th dive into things. I'm making a list of everything that I got, But good golly, it's like taken me all this time to get through it. Probably because I'm so chatty. But get through it, I will. This is a Matilda Jane dress. And when I saw it, I actually feel kind of bad because, Michael, have you ever been to the bins? I can't remember if we've spoken about this before, but we were kind of like crowding, like a new bin had come out and people were just like crowding next to each other. There was like people everywhere. And I kind of have the mentality of like, everyone pony up to your own bin and there's plenty to go around. You have yours, I have mine, whatever. But some people kind of do like this, like scan. So they like dip their hands in a bin, grab a thing or two, and then boogie and boogie and boogie. And it's almost like they just want to like have a glance and see what's in the bin, or I don't even know. But people were moving and crowding and whatever. And so I kind of got kicked off of my bin. So I just like jumped to the one next to me and started looking through. So the lady was to my left and I was here on the right. And I just, I was looking and I saw like the bottom of this dress. And I just knew looking at it, I was like, this is something. I actually wasn't sure if it was Gymboree or what, but look at how sweet these little, reminds me of like It's a Small World. These little darling girls are. And I just knew this was something. I didn't know it was Matilda Jane until I looked at the tag and I was like, yoink. But I felt bad because I don't know what she was looking for. Maybe she was looking for kids stuff and maybe not. But I just, I don't think I yoinked it from out from under her, but I was definitely like sharing the bin with her. And I don't know. I never want anybody to feel bad. I'm sure I was in my right, but I still was like, oh, I found something good, and I hope she was okay with that. It's a size 8. Is this a size 8? This does not look like a size 8. I don't know. I wonder if Matilda Jane dresses run small. Okay, it's lime, green, polka dot, ribbon, hem. Okay. Michael's just surfing through YouTube's. Today's your last day off. Yeah, so you're back then tomorrow, Wednesday. Are you looking forward to being back and back on schedule and like having other things to occupy your mind, or are you dreading being back? Your bins are crazy, but you can find good stuff cheap. Yeah, I think that's what keeps us all going back, right? Okay, so when you say your bins are crazy, define crazy. Is it like crazy aggressive or like loud, just the vibe crazy, like they have a lot of people? I think you were saying another time that we were talking about it, that it is like super crowded. All right, I got this hat. Like I said, I was not running comps when I was there, but it's obviously too big on my head. It's cute though, huh? It's Levi's. And I just thought, oh yeah, I think this is going to do well. So size large, extra large, and I'll throw that in the wash. I don't know if it comes up, and it's just a nice hat. So I haven't sold a Levi's hat before. I have started going to the hat section of Goodwill more. Like I make it more of my regular rotation because I just have found good things and I've had really good success selling women's hats, kids' hats, men's hats. Large. What did I say it was large? Extra large. Here, I'll show you what I found. Well, I don't know. I think, Michael, I think you were even on one of my videos. I guess it was a live that I was like, I found a whole bunch of hats and I had them on, but one of them sold. I'll show you. Today's a show and tell day, apparently. All right. So here was one of them that I found with camouflage and feathers. That one didn't sell yet. I think I have it listed a little bit high. I have it listed at 38. But here is this other one. This was listed for like, I don't know, a couple days, and I sold it for 54. That was from regular Goodwill. Feather, ribbon, and I got really good feedback from the guy on eBay. He was like, oh, this is an awesome hat. So, and then I've sold a bunch of other odds and ends hats. Some of them go for more than others, but I'm curious. Like I said, I didn't run comps, so I'll see what that one. These like the straw hats do well for me. And this I got with the expectation. Ooh, it's long. Ooh, it is a long belt. I guess you could like double it around or whatever. It is kind of like got Halloween vibes for me. It also is like emo guy, girl. I just totally thought that this was like a cool emo punk rocker would like that belt. So, what do you call this kind of belt loop? Is there a name for this? There's got to be some kind of like industry name. Black and white checkered belts. Yeah, isn't that really 80s? I know. I feel like that's something that I would have worn like when I was like going to concerts in my 20s and like rocking out. Loud, aggressive, packed, and a lot of migrants buying on the cheap to send back to Latin America. It's a free for all. Yeah, like I do see actually a lot of Latinos at the bins, like with piles and piles, are coming out with their carts like overfull. And I was wondering what the story was like. So it's got to be expensive to send it back wherever, right? I mean, how do they send it? Like, are they flying in suitcases and doing it that way? Or are they just boxing it and shipping it? I can't wrap my head around that. So like, let's say at the bins, it's two, whatever it is. Like, what did I say mine was? I think it was like 250 or 260. And then you're paying by pound for postage as well. Like, what is the, how did the economics of that work out? And if they're selling it to a Latin, country where they are probably, I don't know if they're first world countries or not, but having the money to spend on these things, like, is there enough of a resale market in other countries? I was wondering that. I actually asked somebody one time, because I just ask people when I'm curious. I'm like, excuse me, sir, where are you going with all those things? And he said something similar. He said he was shipping it someplace, and it was like literally in the parking lot, so we didn't get to chat about it. But I was like, oh, interesting. So you're in San Antonio. Many of the drive back and forth across the border. Yeah, okay. So that makes sense. That would make sense. I can't see somebody like selling it, shipping it someplace. Like I know the Philippines, there's like some rescue mission that I'm familiar with out of New Jersey, and they were shipping things, or I think people, when they go to visit, they like take extra, like an extra box or luggage or whatever, and pay for it that way, because then it's like $20 to check an extra bag, which is probably cheaper than paying for the shipping. But interesting. Yeah, I have it here too, but there's a huge Latino population in my community, and I just assume that people are buying to like help share the love around. But I never see, like, I don't see like a big Latino population reselling like online, like on any of the lives or any of that. So it was a head scratcher for like, where are they going with their stuff? Who am I competing against for good stuff at the bins? And if do they need all the good brands? Or are they just looking for like jackets or like warm weather things or cool weather things? Or are they just looking by item? Or are they specifically looking for brands and whatnot? So interesting. Yeah, I can't do aggressive, packed, all that stuff. I can't. Although it makes it, there's like a vibe, there's an energy going on, but I don't like the aggressive energy. That I like a nice, mellow, relaxed day, etc. All right, I'm gonna stop there. I only got through a couple of things, but I knew I only had like 15 minutes before my daughters come home. So I ran out of photos. I've got a bunch of listings done, but I ran out of images to continue my listings. So I'm going, as soon as she's home and settled, we'll catch up a little bit, and then I'll go down to the dungeon and start photographing. So that'll be my afternoon. And then I substitute taught a class today. So I can check off that box. I don't have to get to the gym. Usually I do a class at the gym Tuesday nights. And then after that, my nights are pretty much shot. But I'm free and clear. I'm wide open. I have the whole entire rest of the day to continue working, mostly because I took a big chunk of my morning to be at the gym and teaching that class and stuff. So I do feel like the world is my oyster. I'm going to get a lot done today. So anyhow, thanks, Michael, for hanging out and saying hi. You swiped a 4-foot Raggedy Ann doll out from someone at the bins. See, now I don't feel so bad. Oh, $85. Good on you. Raggedy Ann, too. I'm sure that was like a cool vintage one. I was a Raggedy Ann. I was Raggedy Ann for Halloween once. I was a Raggedy Ann kid. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I hope you swiped it in a good way. It was kind of like how I was like, yoink. Anyhow, Michael, I hope you have a good rest of the week. Maybe I'll probably be on tomorrow. Maybe we can catch up more. But anyway, thanks for stopping in and saying hi. All right, y'all, I'm off. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.